Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and South Beer Reviews. We've got the SAISON DUPONT, the classic. Very nice SAISON. And we've all seen it before. Well, most of us have. But let's do a little review, shall we? So I've already poured it just for the photo. It's getting dark here. We had to take a little photo outside before it gets too dark. And a lot of people will be disgusted because it's in a one of their glasses. But it says on the back, we love this glass for lambics, gers, saisons, imperial brown ales, imperial India pale ales, strong golden Belgian ales. This is a saison. So let's fucking do it. And cheers, Brevis, brother. How the fuck are you, dude? Good to see you, man. So, yeah, classic beer. Very, very classic. And I've only done it, I've probably only ever drank it a couple of times, but every time I've loved it. Saison was one of those styles. When I first got into craft beer, I'm like, not sure about this, but I feel like most people are probably like that. These days, if I find a good saison, I'm like, yes, please, come to daddy. So yeah, in the glass, it's like I'd say orange, medium orange, probably a medium body as well. One finger head. It's got a little bit of cloudiness. And the carbonation's probably like medium as well. It's a medium boy all round. Let's go a whiff. I love that farmhouse funk. It's very nice. Oh, beers like this these days, I totally appreciate. So yeah, what am I getting? Here's what I'm getting. You're getting that huge hay, like dried grass quality. You've got the funk. They say horse blanket. And yes, that's what you're getting. There's some sweet orange. There's definitely some lemon, some zest. And you're getting like a touch of pepper. But that's about it on the nose. I'm going in. Cheers, peeps. Love yous. So yeah, the backbone, I would say, is like quite grainy. It's bready, but it's very light. The citrus just comes in and goes bang. And yeah, you get like huge lemon on the palate. It's like, yeah, just getting the lemon off the tree, fresh, bang, straight into your tea in the morning. That's what it's like. It's got that orange or mandarin vibe, more of the sweetness. I'm not getting pithy citrus. I think with the citrus, it's more sort of, it's either that zesty lemon or that sweet, yeah, that sort of sweet citrus, like mandarin, orange, like from the juice, like the heart, the core of the fruit. It smells so damn good. But yeah, you're definitely getting like that hay straw, like that dried grass, that farmhouse funk, as they say, a horse blankety vibe. And like it's just one of those scents that you can't, unless you've been there, you can't sort of describe or like know what the person's talking about. But yeah, on the finish, I get like a peppery vibe. It's maybe a touch like herbal, but yeah, like predominantly, I would say this beer is citrus. But yeah, absolute classic. Cheers, Dan, brother. Morning for you, night for me. Cheers, dude. Good to see you. Yeah, that funk is really good. So yeah, if I was to say initially bread, maybe a touch biscuit, lemon, orange, hay slash straw, and then pepper on the finish. It's such a good beer. Cheers, Slurp. Good to see you, brother. Long time no see. I'm tucking into one of the greats you've probably had before. It's been a while and it's quite the journey I'm enjoying. Yeah, boy. Adam, what are your thoughts on a Saison, dude? I don't think we've ever discussed Saison. I know when I first got into craft beer, I wasn't a big fan, but beers like this these days, ooh, they rock my socks. Yeah, boy. Yeah, poser. Nah, this shit is fucking awesome. You sort of like you forget how good some of these classics are. Like they're classics for a reason. And it's like, yeah, like drinking it tonight. Just that like in your face citrus, that like real farmhouse funk, the pepper, like just yes. Like if I could get like yeah, a beer like this doesn't come around very often for me. But if I could get this all the time for a reasonable price, I'd be all over it. Like I honestly feel like it is a very, very good beer. Hmm. Let's pour a little more, shall we? Look at that color. It just screams citrus. And don't look at the logo on the glass. Yeah. See, I don't know what it is these days, but styles like this, I really, really get behind. Like I love it. 6:17 p.m. So pretty much dinner time, Slur. So I finish work at I do rotating shifts, but this week I'm on morning shift. I finish work at 2:30 p.m. and some of my American mates waited for me and we had beers like after I finished. So that was pretty cool. And now I'm drunk. So I thought I'm going to do a little SAISON review and then I'm going to cook some dinner. Hey, how are you, brother? Good to see you. We need to share a beer again. It's been a while, dude. Hope you're well. Actually, my good friend Rate My Beer. What are your thoughts on this bad boy? I know you like some European stuff. Sort of wonder what you think about saisons. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, fucking oath. Like I don't know what it is. These days I have a beer like this and it just fucking crushes it. I'm like, man, I wish I had like about 10 of these. It's so good. Woo! Like I just love that. It's like huge citrus, but you get like this dried grass, like hay, like straw. And it just like that, like it just complements real well together. Like that sort of sweet citrus and like farmhouse funk quality. And like, yeah, like back when I first got into craft beer, I used to think these styles were shit. And now I'm like, wow, this shit is awesome. So like I love the journey you go on when you get into craft beer. Like it's just hitting the spot so bad. I need another one of these bad boys. What time is it? I'm guessing it'd be 9:20 a.m. in the UK. Yes. Time for work. Time for work, no play. Play comes later. Adam's working from home, from what I remember. Yeah. Yeah, one thing I love is like, yeah, when you have beers in your earlier stages of like your journey with beer, and you're like, you don't really rate them, and then, or it could be the other way around. You think, oh, they're unreal, and then time goes on, and you're like, fuck, this beer's unreal, or fuck, this beer's shit. I love that. That's cool. But yeah, when it comes to like farmhouse beers, I've definitely started off thinking terrible, and now when I drink them, I'm like, yes, I want more, please. Yeah. Actually, you're a person I might have to speak to. I'm thinking about doing a Vietnam trip, dude. So I thought, him and the wife have been over there recently. I might have to have a chat. Because, yeah, I just want to do a no frills trip over to Vietnam, like stay at places that are like reasonably priced. And yeah, I thought, oh, you'd probably be the man to talk to because you've been there recently. I've watched like quite a few travel docos and stuff recently, but yeah, I just want to do one of those holidays where I just fuck off and like no one annoys me. I just do what I want, get on a motorbike, ride around, just yeah, experience the different culture. Maybe pop into a couple of craft breweries and stuff. Like, yeah, yeah, fucking oath. I've done Thailand a few times, dude, but just haven't done Vietnam. Sweet. Cheers, Vanessa. Good to see you, mate. What are you up to on this fine day? I'm guessing it would be early morning for you, very early morning. Hmm. And that's what's cool about it. Like, because, yeah, sometimes, like, you'll get holidays from work, right? And it's like, what am I going to do? I really want to make the most of it. It's like, oh, it'd be cool to go abroad and go to, like, I don't know, get some culture shock, go somewhere completely different, but not spend too much money. Like, at the end of the day, I'd love to go to US. I'd love to go to UK, but I just can't afford it. So I'm like, I just want that easier option sort of thing. And like whenever I've done Thailand or some other parts of Southeast Asia, it's like I've really enjoyed it and I haven't really broke the bank. So, oh yeah, sorry to hear you're not sleeping well. Sounds like me, mate. I don't know what your case is, but one thing with me recently is Like I used to always be an awesome sleeper, but for some reason in the last maybe year, I'll like wake up every like 30 minutes. It's so annoying. Like you feel like you're just starting to get some really good sleep, and then you wake up and look at the clock and you're like, oh fuck's sake. Like yeah, it's like I do rotating shift work. So obviously my body never knows when to sleep. So that's part of the problem. Then like I drink. I mean, I don't drink every night. I drink a couple of times a week. On weekends I might get pretty drunk. So I'd probably say on average like yeah, just as far as like a I don't know, just like your average male goes, I would consider myself like I wouldn't drink any more than what just your average male would sort of thing. I feel like I'm just in that normal class, but yeah, it's like I've considered lowering the amount I drink to see how if it affects me and if I sleep better. But then when I do that, like I'll go like a whole week where I only drink once on the weekend and I don't drink. And then all the weeknights and that, it's like I sleep worse. So I don't know what it is. It's just one of those things that suck. Never used to have an issue until I started doing shift work. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I don't even want to talk about flights to US and UK from here. Ooh. Yeah. Have you done much traveling, Vanessa? One thing that's so cool, like that last taste I had of that beer, I got this like funky sort of like hay and citrusy sort of taste. And then like yeah, it's like I got like green grass as it went. Like it's so weird. Such a good beer. Oh, I said, like, have you done much traveling? Like, have you been overseas? Have you experienced many other countries and stuff? I mean, yeah, it's got nothing to do with your insomnia. It was just like a genuine question, like wondering if yeah, you've sort of seen other countries outside the US. So, what, Angie? How are you? Anyway, so what you're saying is when you had a saison, that was like one of your favorite beers. If that's the case, that's pretty cool. Because yeah, it's like it's a very sort of divisive style. Like you either love it or you hate it. And normally, when people first get into like craft beers or even just beer in general, most people don't really like that sort of style. So yeah, the fact that you've had one or a couple of that style and you like, that's cool. Sorry, I got the hiccup. Alaska, Mexico, Canada. Yeah, that's cool. Slightly hard. Yeah, that's cool. That'd be unreal. Like, I mean, in Australia, I've done every state, but it's like it's different because, like, yes, our country is as big as America, but like our states are huge, so we only have like limited numbers. Like, it's it's still like a fair effort though to have visited every Australian state because I'll be honest, most people I know haven't been to every Aussie state, but I have. So you've got like Western Australia, which is like massive, absolutely huge, bigger than any state you guys know. It's like practically over a third, nearly a half of our whole country. It's fucking massive. And I've done a fair bit of WA. And then you've got South Australia, which is down the bottom in the middle. And like that's where you've got the great Australian bite, all the really big sharks, like awesome as cliff faces. You've got like towns that are underground, like it's pretty cool. And then further around, you've got me in Victoria, the state that's got the shit weather. We've got like one of the best cities in the world in Melbourne. It's like the entertainment capital of the world, like unreal. But like as far as weather goes, Victoria's shit. Like it, yeah. Victoria's awesome though for like dairy farming and there's plenty going on here. Like, but yeah, Melbourne as a city, I don't care what anyone else says. Melbourne is fucking awesome. It's unreal city. And then below me, we've got Tasmania, which is not connected. It's like offshore. Tassie is fucking unreal. It's like our, it's not, it's not connected. So it cops a lot of shit. But it's like it's our little brother, like our little mate. And like Tassie's like known for like its yeah, scenery. Like some of the beaches in Tasmania are the best you'll ever see in the world. But like it just doesn't have the weather to suit the beach, which is like really odd. But like they have like awesome as like produce, really good like beer, wine, whiskey, like yeah, it's a perfect place to like for produce and that sort of stuff. And it's cool because it's like a little bit behind the times, so sort of laid back, casual vibes. And then above me, you've got New South Wales, which is like that's where Sydney is, so it's real busy. And then you've got ACT, which is a tiny little pocket. That's where Canberra is, and that's our main, like our capital city, which is a bit of a joke. It's where all the politicians live, so that's about the only reason why it's capital city. And then above that's Queensland. Queensland's like the real touristy, nice weather, barrier reef, like yeah, coastal vibes, like Gold Coast, like all the touristy attraction parks and all that sort of stuff. And then Northern Territory, which is further over, back into the middle of the country. That's like where a lot of the Aboriginal history is. A lot of the tribes still are. A lot of the very harsh climate, like deserty, tropical sort of jungle up north. Like, yeah. So as far as Australia goes, like it's a large country, but it's not that hard to do every state. So yeah. Saison. Saison. I love the saison. Yeah. Paul, when you say you're into like sours, have you had many like say like your big American fruit sours? Like yeah. Some of the real intense American stuff, it's like in your face, like big smoothie sour, like thick as fuck. Just tastes like a smoothie, like real intense. I just wonder if you've had many of that sort of type. Oh, that's awesome. I'd love to do something like that. Just get on some random motorbike and just go, fuck it. I'm going to do every state. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I don't know if you've had many Vault City, dude. Obviously, being in the UK, you've probably had a couple. But yeah, I've got a few in the fridge, and they're sort of a good example of decent fruit sours from the UK. They're sort of on that same, I don't know, the same sort of vein as like Mortalis and Imprint and some of those American ones. Sweet. Yeah, I keep forgetting I've got some Vault City in the fridge. I'm like, ooh, maybe I should crack that little toffee apple number. Yeah. See, like, yeah, it's cool when you're like when you're mates with people on YouTube and stuff, and you keep hearing what like they drink and what they like and that. Like every time I watch you, dude, like I'm like, oh, I want to try some Hackney Church. It's just like that. Yeah, you just sort of get used to what people drink, and it's like, oh shit, I want to try that. It'd be awesome to see how it is. Like when John was working at Lord's, I was always like, oh, fuck, I want to try some Lord's beers. And I used to always give him shit and say, oh, when's your Aussie tap takeover of Lord's Brewing Co? I'm out. What am I going to drink next, boys and girls? It's one of those things, though. Sometimes I'll do like a little spontaneous live beer review, and you'll get like a heap of people join, and then you're like, fuck, like you don't know how to sort of if you just end it or you keep going with it, because like at the end of the day, it's about the beer review, so it's like, oh, I should probably cut it there, but for me, like like this sort of stuff. It's more about the community. Like I love the interaction and chatting with people and the banter and just talking shit. Yeah, fucking oath. Great bloke. I love him. Whenever I chime into his things, he's always like he calls me by my full name, and I'm like, that's so cool. Nah, he's a great bloke. Hoover, how the fuck are you? Hey, got a link. I'm trying to bring my 4 people over. Well, what I should maybe do, I will end this stream and then I'll go live and up for anyone to join. So I've got to duck off, organise some more beers, and then I'll be back with a live stream. So if anyone wants to join, we'll do it. Yes, I am live. So yeah, I'll come back. I'll end this one. I'll come back in about 10 minutes or so and we'll just do a hangout. Okay. So yeah, thanks everyone for chiming into this one. And yeah, the old SAISON DUPONT. Actually, I don't think I scored it, but I would give this a solid, I reckon about a 4.4 out of 5. I'm a big fan. Great beer. So yeah, if you like a little farmhouse funk in your life, something different, I think that's a absolute winner. So get around it. Cheers. We'll see you shortly. Let's do a hangout. Let's get some people around. Cheers, peeps. See you shortly.